For centuries, Lady Liberty has welcomed both people and goods into America. But now Donald Trump is fundamentally changing its relationship with the rest of the world, erecting invisible barriers across this and every other port in the form of tariffs. If there is one city which epitomises world trade, it is New York. But now the economic drivers which built this skyline are changing faster than at any point in its history. A new consignment of electronics is arriving at Jimmy Garson's store in Manhattan. Most is from the Far East, and most will soon go up in price.
We're looking at 30 to 40% increases across the board. Most of the vendors, some of them are raising right away. Most of them are planning on a June raise. But what's going to happen is you're going to see a shortage of inventory between now and June because they're not going to be bringing product in.
US companies that have supply chains in Asia face a tough choice: absorb the costs or pass them on. Apple's iPhone 16 Pro made in China could increase from $1,000 to $1,120 if the extra 50% tariffs are brought in tonight. Nike footwear made in Vietnam could now face 60% tariffs. A pair of Air Jordans costing $125 could rise to $140. And 25% tariffs on imported cars and parts means a new Ford Bronco could go from $32,000 to over $40,000.
It's all made in China.
For Corinne Purdy's boutique, it means almost every item she sells will be subject to an extra charge.
Since COVID, we've pretty much maintained our pricing, so that's our intention. I guess we'll have to source harder. We'll look into perhaps buying from other countries. I was recently just in India and I found a lot of great product there.
That a lot of Americans are looking at their 401ks today.
In hearings in Washington, the Trump administration's been facing tough questions about their trade policy.
I don't see any strategy at all, and you really haven't said much about what the strategy is this morning.
We're trying to remedy a situation. We're trying to remedy a situation that's persisted for many years. And it would be wonderful if the Chinese agreed with that and wanted to persist in, work with us on that. But that's not where they are.
But in Beijing, there is no sign of compromise. He said if the US disregards the interests of both countries and the international community and insists on engaging in a tariff war and trade war, China will fight to the end. Even within Trump's inner circle, there are open disagreements.
Elon's a car manufacturer, but he's not a car manufacturer, he's a car assembler.
Trade Secretary Peter Navarro criticizing Trump ally Elon Musk, who is a tariff skeptic. Musk has hit back, calling Navarro a moron and dumber than a sack of bricks. While they argue stocks have continued to slide, and New York faces up to a new era of protectionism and much higher prices. Dan Rivers, News at 10, New York.